Hi everyone, this is Jean. I hope you're having a great day. So today I'm here to talk to you about part 2 of Sadhguru's book called Karma. So it's very important for me to talk about this book Karma because it has a lot of things that impacts us as human beings, because we often believe karma is the root cause of everything. That's why we are living the life that we live today. Now, there was a story in this book that I love so much and I decided to share here. So this is a story about a crippled fox and a generous lion. So there was a man, one day he was in seeking of such a spiritual knowledge and awakening, and he didn't know where to go, and he said, I'm just going to sit in the forest so I could feel much more at ease in who I am as a person. So he would just meditate there, and whenever he felt hungry, he would just go back to town, pick up something to eat, and come back. And then, when he was in the forest, he noticed a crippled fox. The fox did not have 4 legs, but it seemed very well fed, and he didn't understand why. And as he was there, he meditated 1 or 2 hours later, and suddenly he heard a roar. And he got so scared, and he climbed up the tree. As it turned out, it was a very beautiful lion that was passing by, and he gave a big piece of meat to the crippled fox, and he walked away. The man was shocked. And then, the following few days, this lion did the same thing. And this man thought, wow, this must be a sign from God. It means that I am supposed to do my spiritual practices and everything will be provided by me, by God. So instead of going to town when he was hungry, he would just stay there and he would meditate. After 4 or 5 days, he became so hungry and he was visibly very much weakened. But by the 7th day, he was so frail he could barely move. And he was collapsing, his body was collapsing. And a monk passed by and he said, what are you doing? What are you doing to your body? And he said, well, I received a sign from God. They said, everything could be provided to me because look at the generous lion, what he is doing to the crippled fox. And the man looked at him and said, instead of being the crippled fox, why can't you be like the generous lion? This story tells us that very often in our lives, we're very much crippled by karma and the things that we see. We think it must be because of something that we did in the past or things like that, and that's God's way of making us suffer. But if we choose to see this differently, we can understand that every action that we do, it's leading to our karma. So you can choose to live a life that's very unconscious. It's very easy to live a very unconscious life. It means that you can live a life filled with your caprices and living a life of recklessness. Whatever you want, you do it. It doesn't mean that it'll be necessarily smooth. It means that you will get the consequences of your caprices. But if you choose to live a conscious life filled with love inside, you will have a different type of life, because every action is your karma. If you understand that, if you want to truly live deeply in your consciousness, you understand that everything is within, deeply rooted within you, and you can transform and change every single thing. If you can understand the analogy of having a heaven. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm here and I'm suffering. But if I'm in heaven, everything is perfect and bright. But if you can understand that, if you are living deeply within you, manifesting every single action that you want to do with the kindness that you're trying to portray, you will see that you can actually live with God inside of you and manifesting the heaven on earth you want to create. And this is what the book Sadhguru is trying to convey. At every moment, if you live in right now, and if you choose to live in the now and in the kindness, you can live and reverberate a lot of grace on this earth. If you could see life this way, everything can transform for you. And this is what I wanted to share with you today when it comes to the book of Karma by Sadhguru. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye bye for now.